In today's video, I'll be opening 5,000 treasure chests to get the brand new 1 in 2,000 chance secret Dino Squidward to see exactly how good it is in SpongeBob Tower Defense. So make sure you watch this video to see me summon and use it in-game. And without any more waiting, let's just start opening all of these chests right away. Now, as you can see, there is an open 50 option, which we might as well just use just so we can open 50 at once just like that. And yeah, let's just start opening 50 at once right away. Imagine we actually get lucky out of all 50 of these. That would be crazy. Yeah, Mythic number 1. Oh wait, here we go. It already shows all of our rewards. Okay, that's really cool. But yeah, it does not look like we got lucky out of all 50 of those. Although that's kind of anticlimactic. I kind of want to open one at a time for now. Yeah, that way we can show you exactly what we get per one. So yeah, on number 3, we already got 100 gems, and yeah, we've already spent, or I guess, opened over 100, well, I guess over 50 at this point. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be a while until we finally get a secret, if I were to guess, bro. It's a literal 1% chance to get a secret, which sucks. But to be fair, I already have every single game pass in this game, so we're basically having the max possible luck on trying to get it. I mean, here, I'll even show you guys my shop right now. Yeah, as you can see right here, I have Treasure Hunter, Ultra Treasure Hunter, both already owned. Yeah, now we might as well just continue opening for now, though, and let's see. Oh, just another legendary. At least we're gonna get a ton of magic conches from doing this. And probably a lot of trait rolls, too. I am so low on trait rolls, so this is definitely good that we're doing this. Anyway, yeah, it's just legendary after legendary. Oh, here we go. We got a unit, and okay, a shiny one from Mermaid Man SpongeBob. Who really cares? All we care about is getting a secret chest and getting the brand new secret unit. And I guess we also care about as well as getting the new mythic, I'm pretty sure. Which should be able to get attained from the mythic chest. But yeah, so far so unlucky. We have yet to get anything crazy good. It's just epic after epic after epic once again. Let me guess, 3 times in a row, and yep, 3 epics in a row. Let's see, can we make it 4 with this 4th one right here? And we can, so there's 4 epics in a row. And yeah, now we're down to 2,750 normal chests, but yeah, there's 5 epics in a row. Let's see though, can we make it 6? No shot we can make it 6. Come on, oh my goodness, we can. Wait, what about 7? Can we make it 7 epics in a row? And yep, what about 8 epics in a row? Let's see, click, 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 click. Yep, 8 epics in a row. Let's see, what about 9 epics in a row? Come on. And okay, finally at last we got a legendary, but who really cares? It's not even a good legendary at that. Come on, bro, just give me something good. I don't care about any of this garbage stuff. Stop giving me epics. I just want a mythic. Please, bro, please. Yeah, I wonder how long it's gonna take for me to actually get my first legendary, or not legendary, but secret chest. I wonder if it's gonna take 100, 1,000, who knows? All I know is with these 5,000 chests that we have, we should at least guarantee ourselves at least one of the brand new secret. But you never know, we could just get unlucky this entire time and not get anything. I mean, so far we are definitely not getting much. It's just epic after epic after epic. We haven't even gotten a legendary in another 10 or something like that. Alright, finally we got a mythic. Oh, okay, finally we got our first secret. Okay, here we go. Let's come on, please go to the unit. Oh, just 10 golden trait reels. Oh, man. Yeah, we finally got our first secret after around 100 of opening, but we didn't get it even to be a unit. That sucks. Yeah, once we open this one right here, I think I want to check out the odds to see what the odds of actually getting those 10 trait rules were. So let's see, if we head over to the treasure chest over this way, let's see. Yeah, it's a 4.5% chance to get the secret, and around a 40% chance to get any of the units. So yeah, it's a 60% chance to get the golden trait reroll. Oh, that's cool though. Look in the chat. It shows whenever someone gets a shiny Momo 5-star Neptune's Crown Squidosaurus Rex. Yeah, let's just do another video at once to see if we can get lucky out of all 50 of these. Let's click. Okay, here we go. A mythic, and yep, nothing. Wow. Yeah, just a bunch of gems, just a bunch of coins, just a bunch of trait reels. That's about it. Let's see, out of this bunch though, just another epic. That's interesting though. I'm pretty sure it shows you out of the 50 best ones that you got, whatever your best one is. Let's see, yeah, because this one's the mythic and we got 5 trait reels. And let's see, is this one? Yep, just another epic. What about this one though? Is this one anything good? Nope, just another epic. Let me guess, is this one another epic? Yep, it sure is. And boom, another epic. You know what, let's see how many epics we get in a row. So here's 1 in a row, 2 in a row, and 3, 4. Oh, never mind. Okay, we got a legendary that time. Alright, this was another legendary, this time being 2 magic conches. And there's another 100 gems. And let me guess, 100 coins this time. And oh, okay, 200 coins. My bad, I was a little bit off. Let's see, for this one, it's just another epic, just 5 aged patties. And yep, another 100 gems. And let me guess, oh, okay, finally mythic 5 trait rules. Still no new secret though, which kinda sucks. But it's all good. It makes sense that we haven't gotten one yet. Although I don't really want to open more than 50 at once just so I can see the animation of it actually getting hatched, because that's what's really cool. Yeah, I definitely don't want to have to miss it, bro. That would suck if it opened at 50 at once and then we got it, but it didn't show the hatch animation. Which is kind of why that's kind of why we have to just do normal ones at once instead of doing them all at once like how we normally do. I think at this point we might as well just start auto-clicking them and try to get something lucky out of all of these. So yeah, set on open all, turn on an auto-clicker and just edit, I don't know, like 200 milliseconds a second, I guess? Put it off to the side and then just start clicking and see if we can get lucky. Okay, that's way too slow. Let me set it to do like 50 milliseconds, that way we can still commentate over if we get anything good. Yeah, this should be the good speed. But yeah, for now it's just gonna be epic after epic. Finally we got another legendary and yep, we're right back to epics. And let me guess, yep, another epic. And 3 epics in a row, 4 epics. 5, okay, wait, finally we got a legendary. But now, let's see how many it takes to get a secret. So let's see, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, nice. Okay, we got another secret, but dang, it's just another golden straight roll. Okay, well, that's not too bad. We finally got 2 secret chests so far, and I mean, to be fair, it's not the ones that we wanted, but at least we'll have golden tree rolls to get Neptune Scar or at least secret formula on the secret pet when we get it. Either way, though, let's start keeping track once again. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, wait, finally we got another unit, and this time it's a shiny Wumble Doodle Bomb, which is pretty cool. But there's 14 in a row, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Wait, no way, bro. 50 in a row and we still have yet to get a secret? In fact, yep, there's 60 in a row. And here we go. Finally, we got another unit, but there's 65 in a row without a secret chest. And now we're at 70 in a row. And wait, finally, we got a secret. Finally, we got a secret. Oh, no. Dang it, it's just a shiny mythic mermaid, man. Bro, we got a secret from that, but it wasn't the one we wanted. No. Well, yeah, let me show you guys right now. Yeah, oh man, we literally got the 25% chance. No. We didn't even get the shiny Wumble Squawk. All we got was, oh man, that sucks. Dang it. Yeah, we're already down to 2,556 chests, but let's just continue opening once at once again. Yeah, I think for now we'll just skip over every single time we get an epic and instead only focus on every single trade roll we get, etc. So there's 3 more trade rolls, another 5, 3 more again, 2 more magic conches, another 3 trade rolls, another 2 magic conches. Oh my god, we got it! I literally was not paying attention and we literally summoned it. Wait, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way. Yeah, there it is right there. We actually got the Squintosaurus Rex. Wait, what? Bro, we got it within like, oh my goodness, we got it within like 300 chests. Wait, no way. Yeah, we still have 2,500. Wait, what? Oh my goodness, that was crazy lucky. Bro, I've only been recording for 15 minutes too. Wait, what? Wait, my luck is insane. Wait, hold on, let me feed it right now. Let's see, if we add it all, let's see how many levels we can get it to. Okay, we can get it to level 42. For now though, let me just try to roll a secret formula trade on it as well. And yeah, we have 30 golden trade rolls now too, so let's just roll until we get a secret formula. Come on, tell me we can get it, please. Yeah, I think we're already below 20 and 15. Come on, give me secret formula. Alright, there we go, nice. We got secret formula right then and there. And yeah, now I guess we can just feed it to level 30 or something like that. So yeah, let's just add all of our jellyfish patties right away. So there's level 10, 20, and dang, we're actually gonna run out of jelly patties before we're able to get it fully maxed out. That's all good because we have so many edge patties just to get it that extra little stretch to level 30. Very nice. So yeah, we'll definitely bring this, along with the best farm in the game, the Shiny Momo 5-star Krusty Krab, and the unit, and the Dream Gary, and a starter unit like the Elastic Waistband, and some sort of booster unit like the Barnacle Boy right here with Jellyfish Jam on it. And yeah, let's just see exactly how far this brand new unit can get on Metalcon Street Endless Mode A right away with fully boosted stats. Let's do this. And yeah, for this one game, we'll definitely make sure to fully auto-skip the entire time to see exactly how far we can get. And by wave 2, we'll obviously place on the start unit, and by wave 3, we'll start upgrading both of our Krusty Krabs. So yeah, by wave 6, it seems we'll be able to fully max out both just like so. And now we can definitely max out one of these Squidosaurus Rexes because it actually has full AoE on it as well. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy good. I think for now we'll place one right about in here, and let me double check. Yeah, we can only place one of it. But already in level 0, it's doing 31,086 damage, has a 0.8 second cooldown, and then 48 range on it. This is to level 1 though, and 2, and 3, and 4, and finally level 5. Yeah, we maxed out at level 30 with Secret Formula version is doing 82,896 damage, has a 0.6 second cooldown, and then 57.6 range. Yeah, that is absolutely crazily strong for sure, but now we can definitely add just the Barnacle Boy boost on it too, right over here. And yeah, now it has a 0.5 second cooldown on it as well. Last but not least, we can definitely place out a Dream Gary right over this way just to make sure we can slow everything down too. But yeah, now let's calculate exactly how much damage is doing in a second. So yeah, if we pull the calculator just like this, and we do 82,896 divided by that 0.5 second cooldown, we're looking at roughly 165,000 damage a second with not even a nearly maxed out one at all. Yeah, that is absolutely crazily strong for sure. That is gonna get us very far on Endless Mode for sure. Yeah, now let's just see exactly how far we can actually get on Endless Mode. As already by week 29, we have our first giant dirty bubble spawning in, so there it is right there with almost 10,000 health dying right over this way. Let's see what the cool particle effects are too. Okay, cool, it has like a ground smash ability, and like it does like a cool AoE effect on it too. Very interesting. Anyway, now we already passed wave 30. And on wave 34, we have another smaller one die over this way. On wave 39, we have another medium-sized one with 6,000 health dying right here. And on wave 43, we have another giant one spawning in now that we passed wave 40 with 11,000 health dying right this way. On wave 48, we have another smaller one with almost 6,000 health dying right this way. And now we officially made it past wave 50. But on wave 53, we have a medium-sized one with 7,000 health still dying in the very front over this way. I mean, considering as soon as they die, as soon as they get in range, it makes sense considering it's doing over 150,000 damage a second. But either way, now we're 3 waves away from wave 60, and we have another giant one spawning in on wave 57 with 14,000 health instantly dying as soon as it gets in range. Anyway, now we're 2 waves away from wave 60, 1 wave away, and boom, now we officially made it to wave 60 on the dot. On wave 62, we had a smaller one with almost 7,000 health dying right here. And now we're officially 3 waves away from wave 70, and we have another medium-sized one spawning with almost 9,000 health dying over this way. But now we're 2 waves away from wave 70, 1 wave away, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 70 on the dot. On wave 71, we had a giant one spawning with almost 17,000 health dying right here. As well as another one on wave 80, or wave 7. Oh my goodness, I accidentally sold it. What the heck? Okay, well, hold on. Let me replace it real quick. Oops. Yeah, I was about to say, we had another smaller one die with almost 8,000 health dying right this way. And now we officially made it to wave 80. On wave 81, we had a medium-sized one finally reaching over 10,000 health dying right here. As well as another giant one spawning in on wave 85 with 20,000 health dying over this way too. Now we're officially 3 waves away from wave 90 though. And 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, there we go. We officially made it to wave 90 on the dot. There goes another smaller one before we make it to wave 100 over here though. And now we're finally 5 waves away from wave 100, and we had another medium-sized one die right here. Now we're only 4 waves away though. And 3 waves away, 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, here comes our final giant one before we make it to wave 100, this time with 24,000 health, this time 9 right here, and nice, now we made it to wave 100. On wave 104, we had a smaller one with 12,000 health die right this way, and on wave 109, we had another medium-sized one with 15,000 health die right this way. Now we officially made it to wave 110, and the next giant dirty bubble spawns in wave 113, so see you guys then. So yeah, there we go, we made it to wave 113, that one almost had 30,000 health still dying in the very front, but now we're 3 waves away from wave 120, and now that we're 2 waves away, we have another small one with 14,000 health dying right here, and now we're only 1 wave away, and boom, now we officially made it to wave 120 on the dot. On wave 123, we had a medium-sized one die right here though, and on wave 127, we had a giant one spawning with 35,000 health die over this way. Now we're only 2 waves away from wave 130 though, and 1 wave away, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 130. On wave 132, we had a smaller one die over here though, and on wave 137, we had another medium-sized one die over here. Now we're 3 waves away from wave 140 though, and 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, now we officially made it to wave 140. On wave 141, we had a giant one spawning with 42,000 health dying right here. On wave 146, though, we had another smaller one with 20,000 health die right here. And now we're only 3 waves away from wave 150, and 2 waves away, one wave away, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 150 on the dot. On wave 151, we had a medium-sized one with 26,000, I'll die right this way. And on wave 155, we have another giant one spawning with over this way, actually making some progress over here. Now we're 3 waves away from wave 160, and 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 160 on the dot. Yeah, there goes our final small dirty bubble before we make it to wave 170. As well as another medium-sized one spawning with 32,000, all dying over here on wave 165. Now we made it to wave 169 with another one dying over here, but boom, now we finally made it to wave 170. On wave 174 though, we had another smaller one die right here. But now we're 3 waves away from wave 180, and 2 waves away. And now that we're 1 wave away, we had another medium-sized one with 38,000, I'll die right here. And boom, now we officially made it to wave 180. On wave 183 though, we had a giant one with 72,000, I'll die over this way. And now we're 3 waves away from wave 190. And here comes our final small dirty bubble, we'll be commentated over with 35,000, now that we're 2 waves away from wave 190. And now we're only 1 wave away. And boom, now we finally made it to wave 190. On wave 193 though, we had our final medium-sized one before we make it to wave 200. But now we're 5 waves away from wave 200, and now we're only 4 waves away. And now that we're 3 waves away, we actually do have our final giant dirty bubble before we make it to wave 200, this time with 87,000, all dying over this way. Now we're only 2 waves away though, 1 wave away, and boom, there we go, we officially made it to wave 200 on the dot. Yeah, now that we made it past wave 200, I think I'm definitely done commentating over all the small ones that spawn in, so instead we'll stick to every single medium-sized one like this one right here with 55,000 health, and now we're 3 waves away from wave 210, so we'll still cover that too. And now we're only 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 210. We'll also cover every single giant one that spawns in like this one on wave 211 with 100,000, this time dying right here. Now we made it to wave 220 though. And on wave 221, we had another medium-sized one with 66,000, finally making it over here. As well as another giant one spawning in on wave 225 with 125,000, I'll die right here. Now we're only 3 waves away from wave 230 though, and 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 230 on the dot. On wave 235 though, we had another medium-sized one with 80,000, I'll die right here. And on wave 239, we had another giant one spawning with 150,000, also dying right here. Now we finally made it to wave 240, and on wave 244, we had another smaller one there, or no, that was a giant one. Oh wait, no, that was a small one. Okay, wait, hold on. Yeah, now we're 3 waves away from wave 250, and 2 waves away. And now that we're 1 wave away, here's the medium-sized one with 95,000, I'll die right here, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 250. On wave 253, we have our first one to reach 180,000, I'm making it right this way. Now we finally made it to wave 260. And on wave 263, we had another medium-sized one with 150,000, I'll die right here. And now we're only 3 waves away from wave 270. On wave 267, we have our first one to reach over 200,000, this time dying right this way. And now we're only 2 waves away from wave 270, 1 wave away, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 270. On wave 277, that we have another medium-sized one with 138,000 dying right here. Now we finally made it to wave 280, and on wave 281, we have our first one to reach 260,000 dying right here. Now we already made it past wave 290, and on wave 291, we had a medium-sized one with 150,000 die right here, and that's the final one we'll also commentate over. But now we're 5 waves away from wave 300, and we have our first one to reach over 300,000 health, dying right this way. Now we're 4 waves away though, 3 waves away, 2, 1, and boom, finally last we made it to wave 300 on the dot. Yeah, along with the small dirty bubble, we're definitely done commentating over that one, and every single medium-sized one that spawns in like this one with 198,000 health. But on wave 309, we have our giant one spawning in, we still definitely care about this one with 375,000, and in fact, yeah, this one's gonna make it in front of the, in front of Patrick's house. And now we finally made it to wave 310, as well as wave 320. On wave 323, we have another giant one spawning in, and yep, there it is right then and there with 450,000 health. And this time it's gonna make it right around here. Now we finally made it past wave 330 though. And now we're only 3 waves away from wave 340, and we have another giant one spawning in, this one with 540,000 health. Still, it's not really gonna make it too far at all, this time dying right in between Patrick's house and the intersection, but now we're 2 waves away from wave 340, 1 wave away, and boom, finally last we made it to wave 340, as well as wave 350. On wave 351 though, we have a giant one spawning, this time with 648,000 health, this time dying all the way up this way, right on this intersection right here. Now we made it past wave 360, and on wave 365 we have another medium-sized one spawning with 778,000 health, this time making it past the intersection right around here. Now we're only 3 waves away from wave 370, and 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and bang, nice. Now we finally made it to wave 370. And on wave 379, we have another one almost reaching a million health with 934,000 to be exact. This time making it past Squidward's house right around here. At least now we finally made it to wave 380, as well as wave 390. On wave 393, we have another giant one spawning with 1.1 million health. And this is the final one before we make it to wave 400, and even this one's gonna die fairly easily right before this corner over this way. Now we're 5 waves away from wave 400 though. And 4 waves away. 3 waves away. 2 waves away. 1 wave away. And boom, finally last we made it to wave 400 on the dot. On wave 407, we have another giant one spawning in, and now we're only 3 waves away from wave 410. And this time, this one's gonna easily make it to this corner, this time dying even further, right around here. Yeah, it was still super easy to get, and now we're only 2 waves away from wave 410, and 1 wave away, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 410, as well as wave 420. On wave 421, we have another giant one spawning with 1.6 million health this time around. And this time around, it's gonna make it past this corner, actually, yeah, a little bit past it, right around this spot, as well as wave 430. On wave 435, we have another giant one spawning in with 1.9 million health. And this one didn't even get slowed until all the way over this way, so it's definitely gonna make it a lot further than normal, as it finally got below a million health over here. 500,000 over this way, and finally lets us dead on the intersection on the dot right over here, just like how it died similar earlier, but this time it made it all the way around. Now we're 3 waves away from wave 440, 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 440 on the dot. Yeah, now we finally made it to wave 449 with another giant one with 2.3 million health. And this was gonna make it even further than last time. I mean, it still has over a million health by this corner. 800,000 where it died last time. 300,000, 200,000, 100,000, this time dying right here. Jeez. Yeah, we might be able to make it to wave 500, but it's definitely going to be close, as now we finally made it to wave 450, as well as wave 460. On wave 463, we have another giant one spawning in with almost 2.8 million health. And nice, we already got it down to 2 million over this way, and finally it's starting to get slowed over here, and now it's down to 1.5 million health in the intersection, 1 million health where it died last time, 500,000 health right before the corner, this time dying all the way over this way right around here. Jeez. And now we're finally 3 waves away from wave 480, and we have another giant one spawning with 3.3 million health, and now it's finally below 3 million, 2.5 million, 2 million over here, 1 million now that it's starting to get slowed over this way. Sorry, now it's down to 1 million on this corner, and finally at last it's dead in 3, 2, 1, GG, all the way over this way. Jeez. Now we're finally 2 waves away from wave 480 though, and 1 wave away, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 480 on the dot, as well as wave 490. On wave 491, we have our final one before we make it to wave 500 with over 4 million health, but we already got below 4 million as well as 3 million, and now it's finally starting to get slowed all the way over this way, and now it's down to 2 million health, 1 million on this corner, and finally at last, this time, this giant Diddy Bulb is gonna die all the way over this way right around here. Jeez. Yeah, I have a feeling the next few definitely will start honestly getting on by. But now we're 5 waves away from wave 500. And 4 waves away. 3 waves away. 2 waves away. 1 wave away. And boom. Finally at last, we made it to wave 500 on the dot. Finally by wave 505, we have another one spawning in, this time with 4.8 million health. And yeah, this was not even gonna get slowed until it finally made it past this corner all the way over here. Yeah, wow, this was those 500,000 health all the way over this way, but it seems like just barely we will be good to get it right around here. But geez, that was close. And finally, last by wave 592, we have another one spawning in, this time with 5.7 million health. And that's down to 5 million over here, 4 million over this way, 3 million over here, 2 million on this corner, 1 million on this backstretch. And yeah, I think just barely we are able to get it. Wait, hold on. 400,000, 300,000, 200,000, 100,000. Nice. Right here, it dies. Wow, that was close. Yeah, at last, now we made it to wave 520, as well as wave 530. On wave 533, we have another giant one spawning in, this time with 6.9 million health. And yeah, unfortunately, I think this is going to be the first one to get on by. There's really no way we're going to deal enough damage to just take this one out. As yeah, finally, at last, it's down to 5 million health all the way over this way. And yeah, still with over a million health, it is getting on by. So now we are officially down to 65 health. I'll just see you guys once the next one spawns in. They'll probably by wave 545 if I were to guess, to see you guys then. Or maybe it's 547. I don't really know. But here we go. On wave 547, like I said, it has 8 million health this time around. And dang, even the medium-sized one's making it all the way over this way, right over here. Finally dying over this way, it seems. So yeah, there's no way we're going to be able to take out the giant one. Yeah, we might honestly even lose on this move due to how many big slow trophies are also making it super far. But I think we might be able to do just enough damage to take them all out very quickly. Yeah, there goes 1, 2, and all 3 of them, but now we are officially down to 30 health on our base. Somehow, someway, we made it to wave 550 though. But here we go, on wave 560, we have another giant one spawning in, this time with 10 million health. And finally and last, I think we are officially dead here. In fact, yeah, even the medium-sized dirty bubbles also making it all the way over this way. And luckily, we just barely took out that one, but yeah, I think we're actually dead to the dirty bubble, even though the big stolen trophies also would have killed us either way. Yep, here we go. We finally ended up losing in 3, 2, 1, and yep, GG's due to the giant dirty bubble. Wow. 50 minutes of playtime, 5 units placed, 5,000 takedowns, 711 million damage done, and 560 waves beaten. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely make sure to leave a like and subscribe. That helps me out a ton. And yeah, I guess I'll just see you guys in tomorrow's video very soon already. Peace out, everybody.